Hey everyone, it's Bradley and Jackie, and we are back with a Purposeful Pop Life, I think video 6 now.
Yep, and we're back at Rustica. We didn't tell you that last week, but we are at Rustica in Edina.
Which we love.
Cookies.
Lots of good cookies and coffee.
And tea.
And tea.
For the people who are not coffee drinkers, there's very good tea.
And today we've got a couple movies for you. I'm going to talk a little bit about a movie called Save Yourself, which is on Amazon right now, and you're going to talk about...
Together.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to start?
Sure, why not?
I think I should.
Yeah. Ladies
why
first.
Not? Why not, right?
Can I say that, ladies?
I consider myself to be a lady.
Good.
Yes.
I consider you to be a lady, too.
I do.
I hope I'm a gentleman. Okay. All right. Let's get at it.
All right. So my movie is starring Ed Helms. I know that everyone is familiar with him.
The Hangover.
The Hangover trilogy,
Yes.
The Office. The list goes on and on. He's genius. I love him.
Hilarious.
And an actress that I'm not as familiar with, her name is Patty Harrison.
Mm-hmm. Don't know her.
No.
Just from the trailer.
She's good. Her name is Anna, and his name is Matt. So I'll start referring to those two as I go on my little synopsis here. But basically, Matt is mid-40s, and he really wants a baby, but he can't find a mate. And I don't know why. He creates apps, successful guy. You know, he's not Ed Helms. Isn't bad looking.
Is he straight or is he not?
He's straight.
Okay.
But he just can't find the right and that's the thing too, like of course everyone's going to assume he's gay because he has a surrogate. That's not the case.
Okay.
And that's what I really liked about this movie and what made the plot so unique was that it's the man that was wanting the baby and the family and everything like that. Usually it's the woman, very stereotypical. This was not. So he finds Anna through, I think, an agency to be a surrogate, and she's 20 years younger than him. She had a baby before, but adopted the baby out. So she felt like this was something she could do, give up a baby. But the thing is that as they get to know each other, they become really best friends. And they're together, but not together.
Yeah,
and that's the whole premise of the movie. They're not together. And they really
just together. Okay.
They're just together. And they even sleep in the same bed, but it's completely platonic. And they realize that they are falling in love with each other, but it's like a family, get it? Family, friends.
Yeah.
They're falling in love with each other as a family because they're both lonely. She's a kind of a loner. He has friends, but he never found one. And so here they are watching this life that they've created inside of her. And, it's endearing. I love it. I loved the plot. The only thing I really didn't like was the ending. And
oh, really?
you'll have to watch it to figure out why.
Okay.
I just didn't like it. As a writer, it's not how I would have ended it.
Huh.
So you need to watch it and tell me what you think.
I know, I'd like to watch it. It's funny you say that because I did try and read a little bit about it. And that was the one thing I saw was the two write-ups I said was that they actually liked the ending of the movie. So now I'm really curious to watch it. I was going to watch that movie, and I went on Amazon.
You should.
Well, what it turned out, though, it said it wasn't going to be released until noon, and this movie kept popping up in front of me. It was called Save Yourself, and I thought, well, I'll watch that instead. And as it turns out, Save Yourself is an indie film. It was at the Sundance Film Festival.
Who's in it?
I have no clue. No clue. I mean, people I don't even know. But the Sundance indie film thing, like the Landmark Theater, Edina, that's totally up my alley. The film is, it's a bit strange, it's a bit odd, but it's kind of a cool plot. This couple...
So kind of like you. You're
total...
really cool, but you're a bit
I'm not really uncool.
But he's the coolest, right? Look at this. What guy can pull this off?
Come on, seriously, a little pink. But so this couple, they live in New York City, and they decide that they want to turn off the phone and the TVs and go discover themselves. And they end up going to a friend's cabin up in the woods in New York. And while they're there with the cell phones off, the world is invaded by aliens. And these aliens
I would not like this, by the way.
Okay, it's really kind of goofy, but these aliens look like little poof balls. They're like little sponge poof ball things. It's really kind of goofy.
Like Oompa Loompas?
Kind of like, yeah. So, but anyhow, they're really, it's interesting. They zap at you. But anyhow, it turns out though, in this journey, the poof ball aliens, they are going after things like they want your liquor and your wine and your gasoline. And while this couple's trying to escape screens and technology.
I want that too.
Right. So it's interesting. So they are running from these aliens that actually want all the things that they themselves, we find out later on, are running from too. And I won't give away the plot at the end.
No,
but
don't.
like a lot of indie films, I was really surprised at the end at what the message was, or what the point was. So I'm not going to say it's like an A+ film, but if you want something that is just kind of weird and fun and quirky to watch, that actually ends up with a really interesting ending, an interesting message at the end that's unexpected, I totally recommend it. It's called Save Yourself, and it's on Amazon. I did have to rent it. It was $3.99, but it was worth it.
Same with Together, you have to rent it. But who doesn't want to save themselves anyway? Like, we all feel like
Yeah.
every day we're kind of saving ourselves. Like, okay, let's see what we can do to make ourselves better.
Right.
So,
And, you know,
I like the title. I just wouldn't watch it.
But then really the question is who and how are you really saved in the end? And I'll leave it at that. So, it's,
well, I love
it's
it.
good.
We got 2 good movies for you to watch this week. Together is definitely it's a comedy. It's what would you call a romance that's between friends, like a fromance?
Yeah, it's a fromance. It's a fromance. I like fromance. It'll be that new genre, the fromance movies.
Fromance.
Yeah.
There's no okay. But anyway, check them out.
Cool. Awesome. We'll see
All
you
right,
guys later.
we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye-bye.